Hi, I'm Angel. Welcome to a bedtime vlog. You can probably see I'm tired. I was just about to go to bed, even though I'm still in my cozy jacket. And it occurred to me I haven't done a bedtime vlog in a long while, and I'm feeling like I got something on my mind I want to get off my mind. I was going to say my chest, but it's in my mind. I just said. um, and that is choosing to assume positivity or negativity. And I have struggled a lot with negative feelings, automatic negative thoughts. I'm gonna take my shoes off while I talk to you. Um, Depression, many would call it. I've been had a lot of labels put on me of dysfunction and function, for that matter. And through all those, my life has been an up and down roller coaster, like I believe many people's lives are, maybe even most people's. I think there are plenty of people who do a better job than I do of regulating. And then again, there are other people who do a worse job. So again, it's all relative. My point is that I know I'm not alone in the struggle, that we all have our versions. And I also feel like I have my own unique perspective on the struggle, like we all do, right? And I have done quite a bit of contemplating the potential negative intentions and positive intentions of other humans, of humanity at large, of specific humans, of myself, and also contemplating the effects in my own body and out in society and on the earth of our thoughts and feelings. And in that, I have had a lifetime of struggle with autoimmune issues. That's largely how I came to this train of thinking so frequently. I'm going to shift this over here. Um, and this is an ongoing, still evolving wellness journey, I want to point out. So it's not like I've come to some end of the road conclusion. This is more of yet another iteration of a conclusion that I've come to a number of times. But as I listen to my son, who's 27, and other young people his age express frustration and anger and sadness and depression that is so resonant with so much that I felt in my life, both when I was younger and seems like increasingly so. Um, I come around to this conclusion that even if, like, take the worst case scenario and say, like, perhaps the whole universe is conspiring against me for reals. Everybody else is in on the joke. Every other bit of life. Now, mind you, I don't think that's actually true. I don't generally feel anywhere close to that level, but I'm just using that as an extreme example. If that's true, then, and if I think about that being true, it feels really bad. Like I basically just become paralyzed and shrivel up and die as quickly as possible, right? Because like, if you really think that everything in the universe is against you, your own body, for example, if you're like me and you live with autoimmune disease, I have had moments of feeling like my whole body is against me, so I can relate to it in that regard. But and it does feel hopeless and like self-destructive. And I see our whole society struggling with this notion of conspiracy and cancellation and blame and shame and self-loathing. And I really think that we may soon cause our own demise if we continue on that focusing. And it's funny to say that because I think that the answer is to stop saying that, basically. I think that when we assume positive intentions, pardon me, when we assume positive intentions from ourselves and from everybody, ideally every speck of the entire universe, even if that isn't true some of the time, which I think is probably the case, um, it still feels better. It allows us to elevate our own vibration it inspires us to start conspiring on the behalf of other beings in this world, and then creates this butterfly effect of more of us doing more good for each other and for others and for ourselves, because we feel like we deserve it, because we feel like we're well loved, because the whole universe is conspiring to help us. So as I mentioned, my son earlier was recently expressing his frustration and anger at life and saying that he felt pretty hopeless. And I mean, I know feelings come and go, so nothing is permanent in that regard, but I also know it's a prevalent and prominent feeling right now in our society. So I just wanted to speak to that and say, do the math. It feels better to assume positive intentions from yourself and to yourself. And even if it's not 100% accurate, you're going to get a lot better results than if you assume the negative. That's my 2 cents, my bedtime thought. I'd love to know what you think about that. If you have any thoughts about it, apologize for the strange glare. I'm going to get off to bed now and rest these tired eyes. I thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the description if you want to support me in any way. There are lots of ways you can do that down there, and I thank you if you do. Ciao for now. Peace and sweet dreams. Stay free.